haunts with human eyes. Uncanny valley, disfigured, dehumanized. Good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. Good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. My heart, it beats at record rates when Stephen Candle illustrates some good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. Good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. Rapidly aging and melting away. Monsters for hands and the monsters of clay. When videotape logos emerged from the void and the unearthly synthesizers they employed, it was good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. Good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. I close my eyes and turn away, but half my mind still wants to play with good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. 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 Good old-fashioned
That was Nightmare Fuel by Neil Cicierega. I mean Lemon Demon. Same thing. Welcome. Oh no, we did not finish it. There's also a DLC that I have not touched. Unscapable title and music reminds me of Ween. I have not actually... What's the one Ween song that everyone knows? I don't remember who Ween is. Wait, are they the Ocean Man guys? The Mollusk? Record rates and Stephen Gamble illustrates some. Have you guys seen Stephen Gamble's artwork? Hang on, tangent. What the fuck? Make a close on. Okay. So, what was this called? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Y'all heard of this? There's a children's book. What year did this come out? I don't know. Not looking that up. Too many letters to type. I would have known by now if I did look it up, and I wouldn't be saying this. So we would have taken less time, in fact. But it's too late for that. We've committed. Anyway, yeah, he put this in the book that he was commissioned to make art for. I forgot to sign my eyeballs. Hang on. Okay. I don't remember the actual, like, I don't know if I've actually read it. I remember there was, like, at least one story that was, like, fucked, but I can't remember what it was. I think there was one where there were, like, I think there was one where some girl had a pimple, but instead of puss, it was bugs. I think that was one of them. But then there were ones that were, like, actually scary? I think probably. I don't know. They don't really compare to the illustrations. Here's some other ones. This is the one that's always been, like, the most... It's both funny and extremely fucking unsettling looking at the same time. It's like a... You don't want to see that shit in your bedroom at night, bro. Also, that is an immaculately detailed skeleton horse thing. I love this dude's art style. It's like, what the fuck is even happening here? Alright, so we're playing Home Safety Hotline.
Are we?
Yeah.
Really? You promise?
Yeah.
Huggers.
Why are you so quiet?
'Cause I'm a fan on you, fuck!
That... Okay. Let me just turn you up then.
It's hot! I've been on my feet all day! My dogs are barking.
Oh god.
Yippee-ki-hey!
I forget, were we doing the full screen on this one, or this one? The overlay, or the... I'll just default to this.
I think we were doing the gnome overlay. Because it makes it easier for people to see the things.
Wait, we were or we're not doing the overlay?
I think we were doing the overlay.
Well, on one hand, you can do that, so that they see all the text, but on the other hand, it's harder to see the images, because sometimes they're really small and blurry.
Okay.
But let me look. What did I do last time? I'll trust my past self, who have already deliberated on all of this and come to a consensus. I don't need to get the neurons fired up for nothing. Let those babies rest. Let's see, it looks like I kept it in full screen, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't like that, Jaden. Fucked up thing is, there are basically things that do that. But not with spiders specifically.
Like the TT fly.
Oh yeah, this thing that looked like a really fucked up flesh skull, but it's actually just a cat face. Like that's the eye and that's the nose, I think. Or it might... No, that's like a bit of fur. It's hard to tell because of the fur pattern. But yeah, the eye is angled this way, so that's presumably the nose. And, yeah. I guess we stopped in the middle of this day? Is that what happened?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, I hope I remember everything. I remember the attic gnome and the travel gnome. The fucked up thing is you might have to memorize the sounds too for when the thing goes down, and like, oh god.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your
the way
provisions
she...
once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
It's so fucked up how she talks exactly like a modern American, but she says shit like thine and thee, and it's just like so funny but also uncanny. Animation. Okay, no, we didn't see this. I must have like clicked on it, or I must have just read the emails and stopped.
Animation, no breathing.
Animations are any miniature humanoid figures, such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes, that are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with animations most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects. You can always watch the VOD, Jaden. There were Satan worshippers in my shed.
One of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual.
This sounds specific enough to not be difficult to figure out.
Buddy, I think your kid turned into a tree.
I'm joining up one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days. He's been gone for days. Like, I can't even. The way she does the says gone. It's been gone for days. It's been gone for days now. Fuck. I'm like overthinking it, and now I'm losing my natural ability to do so. Cults these days. He's been gone for days now. No, it's like it's a specific thing that only like southern women do. He's been gone. I can't do it. You guys know what I'm talking about? You two do look different. Alright, Satan, the
Please
Satan
hold.
tree, yes, I'll get to you. I don't think that you're... I think it's too late to do anything, so I don't think time is of the essence. Animations are usually not directly dangerous to humans, and will ignore them entirely as they go about their business, but their presence in the household may indicate the interests of other potentially dangerous parties. Most animations will depart or collapse on their own after completing their intended function, and no further action is needed. If an animation persists for more than a few days in a single location, it may be a sign of more dangerous activity. In these cases, it is advised to contact HSH's pest removal services. Okay. What is this game? This is Home Safety Hotline. This is basically just Tiny Servant. Oh, it started raining. Chad, do you mind if I just, like, stare out my window for several seconds?
Oh, looks like we got home just in time.
Yeah, I guess we could. It is very easy to stare at the rain while high.
It's very easy to stare at the rain.
What is this game? This game is, you are a pest removal service phone line operator, but instead of bugs, you get rid of cryptids. And, like, really big slugs and stuff. Sometimes sometimes you get bed teeth. No. If there's a boggart in your home, you don't want to live in your home anymore, I'll tell you that. Okay. Read that. The Closet Labyrinth. Oh god. Man, we really need to finish reading House of Leaves. Apparently on some prescribed opioids because I was dealing with some pain-related health stuff. Hey, what's it like? This feels weird. Please describe it. I don't plan on ever doing it myself. Unless it's, like, prescribed to me and it's, like, a very temporary thing or something. I don't know. Maybe, you know. If I'm on my deathbed and someone passes me a heroin needle and I know I'm gonna die soon anyway, it's like... Who the fuck do I think I'm fooling if I say I'm gonna say no to that, you know? But, while I'm still having a functional brain, I don't think an opioid addiction is in the cards for me. A lot of heart destroyed Mako's ability to be a Southern American. No, it's like, I could still do it. But, I can't really do the womanly voice. Or can I? The way I said can't there, that was pretty close to how they do it, I think, actually. Feel heavy. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Is it, like, euphoric? Does it feel good, or is it just weird? I do be saying things. Not bad. Well, it's designed to make you... Man, it's coming down. Designed to make you feel not bad. I've never been so distracted by rain in my life. What's going on right now? I feel like a cat. Closet labyrinths are large twisting networks of tunnels that are known to occasionally appear inside of the closets or wardrobes of wealthy homeowners or left behind in homes once owned by the wealthy. Homeowners of closet labyrinths will often report missing clothes or the sound of distant cries coming from their closet. No pain and a good warmth everywhere, like wearing a blanket all over. That is like exactly how I've heard it described, yeah. Yeah, that's dangerous. You don't want to do that unless you really need it. Or at the very least, you don't want to get into the habit of doing that. Oh man. Reminds me of a friend of mine who was describing the first time they ever, like, they don't smoke, but they tried a cigarette one time. They got fucking couched off of it, like they could barely move, like they were, like, yeah. And then the next day they were like, you know, that was kind of good. I kind of want to do that again. Wait a minute. And then he didn't do it again. Just follow what my doctor said, which is this is the last resort. Bad kidney pain, so I had to take it. That was a temporary thing. Closet labyrinths are incredibly easy to get lost in by design, and can prove what do you mean by design? Who designed it? And can prove especially hazardous to homeowners carrying valuable items such as gold, precious silk, or rare spices on their person. They are otherwise harmless to those who do not enter their domain. Good to have that wait a minute moment in situations like that, yeah. Who designed it? Witches. If a closet labyrinth is discovered, it is advised to lock or blockade the entrance to prevent accidental entry and diminish the lure of the labyrinth's hidden riches. If it is absolutely vital a closet labyrinth be removed from a home, it is advised to utilize the HSH's labyrinth removal team. What is the this has to be a government agency. What is our budget, bro? We have a labyrinth. We have a team specifically for labyrinth removal. I mean, it would be weird if this was a fucking private corporation, I guess. Isn't that basically what, the control thing is, though? The oldest house? Like, that's essentially a private corporation that has decided to...
No, it's part of the government. It's the Federal Bureau.
It's the...
It's called the Federal Bureau of Control.
But is the Bureau actually like the United States Bureau, or are they talking about the triangle?
No, that's the board.
Okay, so it is actually a government agency, never mind. For some reason I thought they were just like some guys who decided to take care of the job. Dreamweavers are large spider-like creatures known to weave dreams into reality. That was not the right note. They are also known to cause nearby humans to only dream about everything being covered in webs. Oh yeah, there it is. Why spider make noise? What is it communicating? Why? They will only move into a household if no other spiders are present. Okay. You think to yourself, okay, surely there's like at least one other spider in my attic or something. So if I take this one outside, this one in my kitchen, then I'm surely not going to be visited by the Dreamweavers. And yet, that was the last spider. The Dreamweavers are there. Dreamweavers are parasitic in nature and feed off the dreams of humans while they sleep. While this does not cause any direct harm to humans, it can lead to increased anxiety. Oh my god, they're actually taking mental health into account. They're not just writing it off completely because it doesn't, like, literally tear your limbs off. In the large webs they weave can often trap dust, pets, and children, causing further complications. To remove a Dreamweaver from a household, homeowners should refrain from sleeping for as long as possible in order to starve the creature and encourage it to find a new home. Dreamweavers will often attempt to induce... You could also just, like, live in a fucking motel, if you have money for that. Will often attempt to induce sleep by ensnaring homeowners and injecting them with sleep-inducing venom. Do not let them do this.
What do you mean, do not let them do this? How? It's a spider!
I mean, it doesn't say it's, like, invulnerable. But, like...
What?
The fact that, okay, if it's probably hard enough to kill that you're willing to let your house look like this. So, I don't know.
As stated, I believe most of these problems could be solved with a chainsaw in enough time.
Like, I'm not saying you can't kill it, you probably can, but it's probably tough. The false flower. False flowers are long, slender creatures that... creature... Let me read first. That vaguely resemble common house plants. They are known to take root in indoor potted plants, disguising themselves among the flowers. Homeowners often report hearing faint singing. False flowers are harmless if left to their own devices. However, if homeowners attempt to disrupt or remove them, they will often lash out by spraying a toxic chemical known to cause blindness or loss of sight.
That's the chat. You know what that's like a reference to that thing.
Huh?
Chat. Muck doesn't know, but chat. If any of you know what I'm thinking, that's a reference to. You know what I'm thinking.
I guess don't say what it is. Is it something I'm gonna play?
Probably.
Okay. Is that it? Is that because it got its hand on its hip and then one in the air?
It doesn't look like that, but like just the concept of it.
No, I mean, I'm just talking about in the context of this game. Is that the thing? Because I like it. It's cute.
Yeah, it's...
False flowers are not to be disturbed once they have taken root. Water regularly and try not to notice their presence. Ignore their singing. I wish you could skim that. I want to hear that again. They're pretty cute, I gotta say, but, yeah, kinda mean, it sounds like. Kobold! Oh, what the fuck? Is that nose, and then eye, and then the other eye? Is that one? Yeah, and then that's the ear. Is that just a fucking dog? Kinda just looks like a dog.
Kobolds?
Oh, dog-like faces. This is not a D&D kobold. Kobolds are 5-foot-tall humanoid creatures with dog-like faces that are known to burrow into dark rooms or storage closets and make them their home.
Actually, they were originally sort of like that, and then over time, people more draconified them as they got associated more and more with dragons.
Oh. Interesting. Homeowners infested with kobolds will sometimes report broken floorboards. Kobolds are harmless to humans until they are discovered, at which point they will often lash out violently to protect their home, causing injury or even death. If discovered, kobolds will attempt to lure humans into their space by poking their dog-like heads out from behind corners and whimpering. Do not ever enter a kobold's domain. That's the first time it's used bold. One should not attempt to remove a kobold from their home. It is strongly advised to hire professionals and utilize HSH's pest removal service. Yeah, I've never heard of, like, non-D&D kobolds, I guess.
They're not nearly as hot.
Okay. Rain nymph. Perfectly timed. Rain nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are most active during rainstorms. They are faint humanoids with a glow in their eyes that often appear near windows and doors, asking to be let inside. Homeowners afflicted with rain nymphs often report flooding. The floods the rain nymphs cause can lead to water damage, which can be both costly and dangerous to a home. Rain nymphs are very preventable in that their pleas to be let inside can simply be ignored. It is advised to stay away from doors and windows during rainstorms to avoid having to endure a rain nymph's various temptations and threats.
Yeah. You hear me? Hello? And you see the place to go. So there was rain coming down pretty hard.
It's honestly hard to tell if I'm supposed to be able to understand that or not. Just because of the audio quality, but it sounds like nonsense. Soap sprite. Okay. Soap sprites are a subspecies of sprite that are known for consuming bacteria and harmful microbes. They frequently occupy bathrooms, appearing similar to pink bars of soap, in order to feed off the hands that use them. They secrete a sub-like substance that is used to digest their meals. Fucking mimic soap bar. Soap sprites, despite their bacteria-eating lifestyle, are frequently known to spread deadly diseases such as the Fey flu to humans who handle them, making them a serious household hazard. Soap sprites are easy to remove and dispose of by way of tongs or other grabbing utensils. Identifying soap sprites can be difficult, so it is recommended to not keep any bars of soap in the household to ensure that they can be identified and removed as soon as possible.
Imagine
Yeah.
going to your bathroom and suddenly there's a bar of soap on your counter, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm not thinking of using that one. Just take the... Hey, Jimmy, get the tongs! Got another soap sprite! These little fuckers think they can trick us! We use foaming. I don't know why anyone uses, like, regular bar soap instead of, like, the squirt kind, to be honest. It's just like... No. Sprig tree... Wait, did I listen to... Jimmy, get the tongs! Out in the neighbor's yard. Sprig tree. Sprig trees are a rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in a human body. I have a feeling I know what this woman's problem is. They are known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow. I need to turn my light on. I don't want my tracking to be lost. You get more use out of a bar in my experience? Well, not if you, like, use the right amount of the liquid or the foam. You don't need, like, a ton. Just enough to get the lather going. I don't know. There's something, I don't know. Knowing that dirty hands are touching the soap bar, it just feels antithetical to cleaning. I know it's like, it's not because it's soap, it's instantly like cleaning everything that it's touching, including itself. But like, I don't know. I just squirt stuff. They are known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, generally reaching their full size in a matter of days. They are known to be caused by the touch of a spriggan. Sprig trees, we don't have a spriggan here, I guess that's this one. Sprig trees are incredibly deadly to those infected and will result in death once they have reached a certain size. Anyone near a sprig tree while it is growing in an indoor location is also at risk of injury or death from the structural damage that will occur as it grows. There is no cure for a sprig tree. The infected individual should be quarantined, while any others occupying the household should vacate the premises immediately. Do not touch the infected person or the black substance that leaks from them under any circumstances. Yeah, I think it's a stair slug you got, ma'am. Begin looking for a new home, and arrange any funeral services needed for the affected individual. Alright, don't touch the spriggan. Sprig vines. Sprig vines are rapidly growing vines that are known to quickly consume a house and block off exits. They are often a sign that a spriggan has been provoked. Danger. Sprig vines are not dangerous on their own and can be cut through with common gardening tools. However, their tendency to block exits can create struggles when needing to exit the house in a hurry, such as in the case of floods, fires, or a spriggan in pursuit. Sprig vines will continue to grow as long as the spriggan that made them desires it. It is advised to vacate and rehome as soon as possible.
we're going to assume that the entry inaccessible right before that is going to be spriggan.
Yeah, that's what I said. Trash gnome. That's just a frog. Trash gnomes are a subspecies of gnome with thick brownish-gray fur, frog-like eyes, and large gaping mouths. They are known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside them for both food and shelter. Homeowners with trash gnomes often report the smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur throughout the house, tipped garbage cans, and loud crunching sounds at night. Trash gnomes are highly territorial in one's home. While their bite is not fatal, it can often lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances, such as the loss of a finger or nose, while attempting to discard trash to remove a trash bag from the receptacle. They are also capable of spreading deadly diseases to humans, such as rabies or tetanus. To prevent the trash gnome from homing inside your trash, it is recommended to not let trash in the home be idle for more than a day or two, as their noses are highly sensitive to the smell. To remove a trash gnome permanently, it is highly advised to utilize HSH's pest removal services. I think you may have a sprig tree of a son there, ma'am. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Should probably refresh my memory on some of these. Anything I don't remember that well.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Okay. That does not immediately ring a bell.
Kitchen.
T-Sprite.
Termite.
The wine sprite. They don't make a noise. Yeah, they just chill. Clattering noises. Night gnome? No, those guys are... That wouldn't be it. You got a spider. Oh.
Makes noise, doesn't have droppings.
I mean, like... Okay, what is active at night? Let's think about that.
I mean, it could just be like the regular hob.
It's not a fucking boggart, is it?
No, a bogger would have implied there are other like things going on. They're just saying they heard noises.
Yeah.
Boggarts cause like bigger things like house fires. But like they're saying like they heard noises and then there was like it was spotless. Hobs leave things clean.
But there you are. All they do is clean. They don't really clatter shit around.
They generally only come out at night.
Could it be an animation? Well, no, because they're typically humanoid shapes. It's not just like anything. I didn't really... I should have probably looked more at the T-Nymph for the T-Sprite.
I mean, there's no relation to T here. They're just by T.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's think about everything it could be. It can't be an animation. Could it be an attic gnome? It's probably not an attic gnome considering they tend to be in the ceilings. It's probably not these. Kitchen clattering every night. You would probably notice if there was a Dreamweaver in your house. These don't clatter, or these aren't active at night either. It's not a fucking fracture hob, right? Doesn't mention anything about it being at night.
I mean, the guy hears it at night. That's why I think it's the common one.
But the common one... Okay, so maybe it could... We'll say it could be this. This is an option.
I mean, when you played the noise, it made noise.
Yeah, that's not clattering. Like, it could be clattering around as it's cleaning stuff. Floors and dishes. Let me look through some of these and think, but it might just be that. You notice a travel gnome. Trash gnomes are not nocturnal. Wait. At night.
They're not hearing crunching sounds. And they would have commented like the smell or something when there's a lazy spot.
Yeah.
These guys
It being
clearly
not-
a mess.
Yeah, no, it's nocturnal, but that's the only thing. Hello, Penrose. I forgot to say I was gonna call my parent earlier since the state door and kind of stuff. Apparently I don't have like a barrier between thought and word when I'm on this. He won't tell me what I said, but he's been laughing every time I beg him. Oh god. Yeah. I'm assuming it just makes everything relaxed, including your filter. Not soap sprite, not seedling. No. Yeah, wouldn't be that. No, yeah, it might just be a common hob.
A Hammond cob.
Yeah. Like, if it's clattering, it's probably doing... but wouldn't he have noticed if his dishes were getting clean?
They said it was spotless.
Well... I guess, but he didn't mention, like, oh, my dishes were dirty and then they were clean. He just said that it was clean. And by that, like, there wasn't any shit on his floor.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All
That
I
would
do is
be...
stay at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
Yeah, that is very, very obviously the flower, I think.
Please hold.
I don't think it was mentioned being nocturnal, but that it's a fucking false flower. It's okay. Better take care of it. It's yours. It's thirsty.
Forced.
bells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Oh shit. The pranker got pranked. I wonder what that is. Not my problem. Boom squeak.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me.
Bro, you
Good
can't.
work, employee.
You can't just do whatever the fuck you just did. What the fuck?
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
I'm thinking.
Some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big nasty thing fly in through the window. Able to find it anywhere, but I think it might have literally. So, saw something flying through the window, burning.
See, what I'm wondering is, is his house just on fire?
No, I feel like they would imply fire more than just they smell some burning.
But you saw, okay, big nasty thing flew in through the window. What would do that? Who would do such a thing?
Lamp sprite, because it's a flying thing. It would go into a lamp and the lamp burn.
Oh, right. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. Excellent. I think we're doing good.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes.
This is not good voice acting.
The police won't do anything. Send help.
It's not. A lot of his voice acting has been pretty good, but you do not sound like your daughter just got taken by tendrils, bro.
Help! My daughter's been taken. Fucking, it's like.
Please hold.
2009 fantasy RPG NPC being like, help! The town is in trouble. You need to save the town. There's just like.
Okay, so who has tendrils?
There's the vines, but they don't. They block exits. They don't get people. There's the funguses don't do that. Giant slug, tree, sprite, seedling, nymph, raccoon, pipe growth, white gnome. The moles definitely got them.
You're making it harder for me to think.
Okay! Ich bin ein Berliner. Como está? Mi hablo.
What the fuck are you doing?
What?
I don't know, you're saying words.
I'm not reading the list, so I'm not distracting you.
I will slay you. Who has tendrils?
The horde just trash.
Yeah, that's... the horde is... Yeah.
Floor roots!
Oh, floor roots, that's probably it.
Because that's the thing you need to give a doll so that it takes the doll instead. Taken by rat tails. It's a common occurrence, Lunkin.
Okay, well... Yeah, floor roots.
100 stuff for this fate.
Daughter's dead, but we do have home repair services if you want to hire us.
It's funny that you don't even get to, like, say anything. It's an automated please hold, and then you click a button. You can't talk to them in any way.
Yeah.
There's no emotion. It is as cold and robotic as possible, despite having a person behind it.
It stole me! It stole me!
Okay, someone's trying. Unlike the last guy.
It took me! It took me! I can't see myself anymore! I'm gone! Help me! Help get me back, please!
Alright, we're gonna smash that mirror.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly the mirror nymph.
What is this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, you can get yourself back with this one. You do have a plan. Hunt them down.
I have good news for you. You now have a quest. Your life has purpose. See to it.
I like how the options in this are always either move, you could probably kill this thing, or your child is dead.
Pretty much. On a scale of 1 to move, well, I guess child is dead is probably above move, but like move implies that other people might already be dead. I don't know.
Druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty
That's
things
the horde, my friend.
I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So
this is this has been a very easy day, like weirdly easy. Well, we only got 3 out of 5 right, which, I mean, I guess we only got 2 wrong, but still.
This bitch be saying you think there's homeless in your house? Bitch, they're not homeless, they're living in your house.
Yeah.
What they're doing is squatting, which is different. Or trespassing, if you want to be spicy about it.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Alright.
Flashing lights
Please
through
hold.
your
My
window.
first thought was it's probably something like the rain nymph, but not the rain nymph, because it's got the glowing eyes. Maybe there's something. It could be the night gnome.
Night wisp. Night.
Oh, it's probably the night wisp, yeah.
Yeah. Bright floaty lights.
He hasn't mentioned any whispering.
Yeah, but Night Gnome just, like, stare at you.
I mean, they kind of have glowing eyes, but I wouldn't describe them as flashlights, so...
Like, the Night Wisp is referred to as a bright floating light.
Yeah. Hard to not say it's that.
Yeah, this day's been feeling like a lot easier than the previous days.
Hi, Billy. Billy. You gotta play Bricadia. I'm like dying to see what you could contribute to Mucktown, especially with like they're updating the game. They're adding so much shit. We'll probably play Bricadia a little bit later this stream. It's also 50% off right now. Everyone buy Bricadia.
Hey, so... I think I found some kind of door.
That's a
I
portal.
feel like maybe I should step through it.
That is a portal. Why is this day been so much easier?
I
It's
need to go
weird.
inside. The wind feels so nice.
Please hold.
Like, this is the most obvious one ever. It's like, it's a thing that they want to enter, and there's drafts, and it looks like that. Like, I feel like these should have been earlier in the game. Because there were some tricky ones leading up to this point. This could have maybe come later.
This might, like, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, like, squid or something in my bathroom. Like, I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, like, little tentacles or, like, tendrils, or, you know,
That's
whatever.
a sprite.
But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like, under, you know, like that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. Like, it's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
We agree this is a soap.
Yeah, they even
Please
explicitly
hold.
said I checked under the soap. Like, the only thing it could have been is like a toilet hob, but like I feel like that's unlikely. They typically get not seen.
What do they mean by that little soap thing?
The little tray you put soap in sometimes.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't get infected.
It wants to eat your skin. 100% easy.
Nice. I wonder what all the messages for losing are.
We've not seen any more worthless mice.
You've got ew.
Saturn's no longer active. Oh, this guy. Hello, if you are receiving this email, it's because you've been emailed by this address before. The employee this address is registered to is no longer employed here at Home Safety Hotline. As of 1996, that day on 1996, his address will be shut down and no longer able to send or receive email messages. If you need support, yeah, I think Carol might have stuck the fucking... I'm trying to invent some, like, cryptid. I don't know. Hag hide. Congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rate is rewarded you today's daily coupon. Hag hide. Sourced cruelty-free from the perished and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed the safe haven it should be. Sleep easier, sleep safer. To receive your discount, simply type the following code during your online checkout. Haggling for deals.
Okay.
Okay.
So I noticed this a second ago, but can you close the X? You can proceed. Was that guy always there?
Probably not.
I don't like him. Get rid of him.
I did not notice that. Thunder Peak Mountain, baby! Oh, wait, no, it's called Thunder Hill in TF2, isn't it? What the fuck is the map called?
Thunder Mountain.
Thunder Mountain. Right. Oh
This is
shit,
TF2.
that's like weirdly acidic visuals. The way the color. Whoa. Yeah, you wanna know what psychedelics are like? Look at the way the color shifts here, it's actually extremely similar.
I made Muck wear welding goggles earlier and everything was red.
Oh yeah, guy, okay. If you ever have the opportunity to put on 2 pairs of welding goggles at once, like the ones that make everything look green, do it. Oh, I wonder what a third one would have done.
I don't know.
Because when you put 2 of them in front of each other, it turns everything red. And not only that, but it only turns certain things red, and other things kind of remain a similar color. Like, everything that is, like, green becomes bright ass fucking vivid red. And we were looking, like, at some leaves by a shed, and it was like, the shed looked normal, but the leaves were just, it looked like an alien planet. The sky looked pretty normal as well. It literally, like, it transformed everything into just, like, an alien planet. It reminded me of LSD, but, like, a dose higher than I've ever taken. Thunder Peak is one of America's most dangerous yet rewarding hiking locations.
Blunder Squeak?
This guide will show you how you can be best prepared for one of nature's most beautiful trails. Sup, please?
One joke from EPH.
As with any hiking trail, you'll want to ensure you come prepared with supplies to help you meet the demanding physical trials ahead.
EHL.
Make sure to bring hiking boots. Alright, what weird-ass third thing is there gonna be? Iron sword. Yes.
Hell yeah. You should, just in general.
I'm in love. If you don't have access to all these materials, be sure to consult one of the Thunder Peak Park guides before embarking.
I wish I had an iron sword.
The trail. This is a long video. Thunder Peak is a straightforward but steep trail, consisting mostly of switchbacks leading through a natural cave and finally a short climb up to its pristine peak. Oh, you get to go through a cave. Pace yourself as you progress. This both conserves energy and helps you appreciate the scenery around you. Be sure to stop and read the info signs littered along the trail. What's behind the rocks? Since the early 1900s, the Timanabagagabig cave system has been a favorite place for people to visit. As a result, the cave has been equipped with electricity and accessible for guided tours. Most caves exist in quiet darkness and obscurity, and so there's hidden and non-existent in these dark caves. Airflow is indicated beyond. And the cracks and smooth flows down like that. Okay, nothing weird. Not all caves are easily accessed. To help Build our understanding caves. Explorers face many challenges. Man, I'm like, it like genuinely upsets me that some motherfucker decided to like crawl in a cave and die of like just dehydration. Because I believe that we all share the same consciousness, which means I had to feel that. Fuck that guy. Piece of shit. When you see red and yellow lines, it means you are in a high rockfall area. Travel with caution. Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. As you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. Maybe I'll go up to the cave and just to turn back there. You know, it seems like a long hike. I don't know. Enter the cave.
For the record, Timpanogos Cave is an actual place. It is in Utah.
Only in Utah. When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Oh, there's like glowies up there. Follow the lights, do not stray. You hear the sound, stay still and unsheath your sword. Yes. Man, I wish Local 58 uploaded more. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. I wonder if that person, like, is that person still making things? Same with, Gemini Home Entertainment. I really like those channels. You made it, now enjoy the video. You made it. Has such a different connotation here. It's the Sandy Cheeks and SpongeBob SquarePants going down the roller coaster ride over the fucking chomping metal thing and her saying, "I hope we make it." That's me, like, on the roller coaster that is America, bro. Oh, yes. It's a turdy. Let's check one thing. An 8.5 hour video. Sure, man, I'll get right around to that. I mean, you did say hey chat, probably because you knew I specifically wouldn't want to, but still.
Also, for the record, the Timpanogos Cave is, as one would expect, in Mount Timpanogos.
Well, honestly, I might like, okay, what are like the number 3? Do they have chapters in the video? Nope.
Hark, employee.
She
Lend
said
thine ear
hark.
once more. Supervisor Carroll here again. I've updated thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information. Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth. Prepare thy body.
What? What are we doing with the body? And the soil?
I assume dying? Since
But
that would
why?
originally be your time in the soil?
But why?
I don't know.
Are we just like... is it just a revolving door of people who are only allowed to know about things for one day before they die because you're not allowed to know about this shit? Autumn vines.
I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me, what
The
to do
house
to
is
get rid of
quiet.
this thing? Because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of rose bottles on the floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
Yep, that would be a wine Sprite. Let me
Please
read all this shit
hold.
first.
Wine Sprite? Isn't that just a cooler?
So are we gonna do Dark Souls like tomorrow or Wednesday, you think? Or Tuesday even?
I don't know. What do I look like?
Ask docs when they want to play it next. Autumn vines are vines with orange or red leaves that are known to slowly grow over a house, frequently occurring during the fall. Homeowners with autumn vines often report feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or blissful. Danger. The pheromones autumn vines release in the air, while not toxic, can often cause household accidents thanks to their blissful, dizzying effects. To remove autumn vines from a household, locate where the initial growth is coming from by inspecting the soil around the home for an extended red parent vine. Pull its vine out by its roots and burn it. Prevent autumn vine growth by making regular offerings of insects or meat substance to the ones beneath the soil. One. Is that gonna be me? Gonna be me? There's just some guys underground who are like, motherfucker ain't giving us no bugs. Alright, autumn vines it is, motherfucker. You better bring us some bugs. You just hear that the whole time. Okay. Bed hag. I don't want a bed hag. Bed hags are large humanoid creatures with an elderly, woman-like appearance. They are known to dwell beneath beds, hammocks, and other suspended sleeping apparatus. Homeowners infested with bed hags will sometimes report croaking or wheezing sounds at night, or the feeling of a heavy weight on their chest at night. Bed hags, that's sleep paralysis. Bed hags are not dangerous to most healthy human adults, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems such as asthma may be adversely affected by their presence. Bed hags are known to steal the breath of their sleeping subject at night, causing a shortness of breath and sometimes sleep paralysis. I see. Bed hags can in fact be beneficial to the home, as their presence can frighten off other pests such as various insects or mice. In the cases where a bed... yeah, I suppose, where a bed hag is undesirable, it is advised to utilize HSH's pest removal services. This game is like, what if every nightmare creature that your son thought was in his closet was actually real? Dorcha. I remember Dorcha. I don't remember what it was, but I remember this one left an impression on me. Dorcha is the one who delivers. Homeowners experiencing Dorcha commonly report feelings of immense dread and the sensation of being followed or pursued. They may also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Dorcha will deliver that which it seeks. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorcha is otherwise harmless to humans it does not seek. To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorcha, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. Yeah. You guys ever see The Night House? That was one of my favorite horror movies. Like, cinematography-wise, it was fucking phenomenal, because, like, the quote monster, I guess you could call it, the whatever the fuck you want to call it, monster, demon, spirit, I forget what it was, to be honest.
It was nothing.
Oh yeah, right, it was nothing. And it came in the form of, sometimes the camera would like line up in such a way as to give the impression of like a face or a body part with like various, like there's like a banister in the foreground, where the top of it has like a little round thing that like casts a shadow, and then there's another thing that casts another shadow onto it, or like sometimes it's like the space between objects. And it's like shadow puppets, but like with actual 3D objects that line up in the perfect way when the camera's at the right angle. And it was like making like guys like that, and they would like animate and shit. It was so cool.
Just using the negative space, which is it's so cool, especially given that they are literally nothing, and it just makes sense.
I think I was on DXM when I watched that.
I know I was also on something, I believe, when I watched that.
Oh, I don't remember. Leprechaun. Oh. Leprechauns are small humanoids covered in long brown hair that are known for consuming common household valuables such as jewelry, silverware, and other precious metals. In addition to being a household nuisance, leprechauns' appetite for precious metals can also cause long-term damage to heaters, furnaces, and other common appliances if they are not properly protected. Additionally, leprechauns can occasionally cause direct harm to humans in cases where homeowners have metallic medical implants such as braces, crowns, or joint replacements. Cool. Leprechauns will move on to other feeding grounds on their own once they run out of food, but more proactive means of removal require physical capture. If immediate removal is desired, it is recommended to utilize professional help via HSA's tests, blah 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 blah. What did it say? I don't know. Neighbor's doorway. Neighbor's doorways are door frame-like structures that can often appear in basements or cellars. They are known to cause confusion of step-through, as well as parallelism. What is parallelism?
I don't know.
Can you Google that?
I am.
I definitely remember the quote, "To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha." That's a good one.
The state of being parallel or corresponding in some way. The use of successful verbal construction in poetry prose correspond to grammatical structure, sound meter, meaning, etc.
I think we're supposed to infer our own meaning from this use, because apparently it's just that. Neighbor's doorways do not cause any direct harm to humans, but if stepped through, the resulting parallelism will often result in unwanted household activity, such as altered behavior or perceived missing memories in the human who comes through the other side. Right. The resulting parallelism will unwanted altered behavior or perceived missing memories. Are you being, like, replaced by a doppelganger when you step through it? Neighbors' doorways are tricky to remove without accidentally putting one's body through them and potentially triggering the parallel activity. It is advised to utilize HSH's pit doorway removal services to prevent doorways from occurring by practicing mindfulness and not letting one's mind wander towards wishing for alternate life paths. Damn, that's sad. Poop.
Again, chainsaw.
Okay. Pukas are shapeless creatures that commonly inhabit homes in the shape and likeness of a household pet. They are known for their tendency to... tricky to remove without accidentally putting one's body through them. Like, I guess if any part of you goes through it, maybe. I don't know. Like if your hand, I don't know. Pukas are shapeless creatures that commonly inhabit homes in the shape and likeness of a household pet. They are known for their tendency to replace common pets such as dogs or cats and live in their place to watch homeowners eat and sleep. Homeowners with pukas frequently report unusual or frightening pet behavior. Pukas are relatively harmless to humans, but the discarded bodies of household pets they leave behind can over time create other pests and disease hazards within the home. A foul smell signifies decay, and the discarded body should be found and removed immediately. Pukas can be encouraged to leave a home by not drawing attention to their activities. Pukas thrive on the attention they receive from frightened homeowners. They refrain from screaming or yelling when surprised by them and make attempts to ignore their presence whenever possible. That's all you can do sometimes. What? Reanimation. Oh.
That's a skeleton.
Reanimations are any deceased remains of living creatures capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with reanimation commonly report foul smells, soil being trapped inside the home, and large holes in the ground appearing near or around the home. Reanimations are capable of spreading a wide variety of dangerous diseases and parasites, deadly to humans, so close proximity or contact should be avoided at all costs. They are also commonly used to inflict direct violence against homeowners and are incredibly adept at hiding and waiting for vulnerable moments. Commonly used to it, yeah, so like there is a fucking necromancer making these. Necromancer's pursuit is slow but relentless, so relocation is not necessary or advisable. It is advised to contact any friends, neighbors, or strangers the homeowner may have recently slighted, and make peace or bargain. Which one of you motherfuckers cast the goddamn zombie spell on my property? Oh, here's this friggin'. Look at that. Small green humanoids with leaf-like coatings on their bodies. They are seen rarely in households and reside primarily inside trees. They are known to act violently upon homeowners when provoked. However, homeowners affected by Spriggans commonly report rapid vine growth in and around their homes and the feeling that the trees are watching them. Spriggans are incredibly dangerous to humans when provoked, and physical contact with one will result in the growth of a sprig tree within the affected individual. Spriggans cannot be persuaded to leave their home once provoked. However, one can take precautions to prevent provoking a Spriggan. Refrain from removing trees, flowers, or weeds on your property. Do not ever kill or hunt wildlife within view of your home. Do not eat any wild fruit or vegetable that may grow on your property. Consider making offers of water each night left in a clean dish on your porch. Is it the tree? Feels like the tree is watching me.
It's gotta be the tree. Friggin' Tito.
Yeah, this game is like it is just what if humans were not the top of the food chain, basically. Which I find very intriguing. And it's like half of the time the only reason these things don't kill you is because they're fucking with you. Troll. Trolls are giant 12-foot tall nocturnal creatures that normally are not seen in the home. However, during the winter they will deflate their bodies in order to fit inside homes and steal warm materials such as blankets or articles of clothing. Homeowners infested with a troll will frequently report missing clothes or claim to hear the shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of the night. Trolls are very dangerous to humans when they are startled, thanks to their ability to inflate their bodies to their full height of 12 feet in a matter of seconds. Their skin, despite its flexibility, is incredibly durable and will smash through the ceilings of most homes when fully inflated, causing property damage and injury to anyone in the vicinity. Do not ever approach a troll. An active troll will leave by morning once it has secured its bounty. It is recommended to install repelling fixtures such as UV lights to prevent future break-ins. They don't like the UV. A Warlock Remnant. Warlock remnants are a residual presence often left behind by former warlocks, most commonly inhabiting older households, castles, or underground dwellings. Homeowners experiencing warlock remnants often report objects moving on their own, the sound of hostile warning whispers, or sighting bearded figures in reflective surfaces. Warlock remnants, while a hostile presence, are mere echoes of their former selves, and are generally harmless. Their ability to manipulate small household objects can prove hazardous to less cautious homeowners, however. Homeowners can purge the remnant from their home with the use of a Sealy stone, but the journey to retrieve one is both long and perilous and not recommended. If a warlock remnant proves sufficiently hazardous or inconvenient, it is highly recommended for homeowners to simply relocate. Right, anyway, wine, Sprite, ma'am. That's a wine, Sprite. Oh, I already loaded this one.
We got wine today.
Don't you look at that?
Which, I mean, I was gifted half a box of old box wine by my dad. And gave me the wine.
We'll have to try that for the Dark Souls stream. I wonder what it's gonna taste like.
So,
Like wine.
I think something may have died inside my desk. It's stinks to high heavens, and something is leaking out of it. I have to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Please
that's
hold.
wood secretions because the kids are attracted to the sweet smell.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It
But
smells like garbage to adults, but it smells like candy to pets and children.
yeah, I got hired like a couple hours later than usual today, and my short-term memory is like a quarter of what it normally is. Tolerance is crazy.
I think there's someone watching me. Outside, something is moving around in the trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call you.
That would be useful
Hoping
then.
it'll be more helpful.
Yeah.
Please hold.
It is weird how much harder some of the earlier days were in this game compared to the other ones.
Maybe we're just worse at it.
Maybe, I don't know. But you'd think it'd be harder as it goes on because there's more options to think about, but
Yeah. It's kind of like obvious. Like when you're like trying to figure out which of the 14 hobs a given thing is, that's kind of difficult. But it's like the trees are watching me. It's like maybe it's the trees are watching me creature.
maybe.
Friggin' Tito. Muck, what's your starter of choice from the 10th generation Pokemon?
I don't know what they are.
Small dog, lizard.
My brother told me to call this
The other
number,
one?
but I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move.
What is
The way
this
they
accent?
grow around the house like a warm embrace.
Rich.
Things are good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
What was this one called again?
That would be Autumn
Please
Vines.
hold.
Yeah, the Autumn Vines.
Do you think that Dandelion would smoke the Autumn Vine?
I don't know who you're talking about. No, I don't, on this particular stream channel, I don't know who you're talking about. But also,
Well,
probably not. That seems like a bad idea.
True. But yeah, Green Bird. I forgot about the Green Bird.
Green, but what?
The third starter from Gen 10.
Oh. Lizard, I guess? Having not seen any of them, I don't know.
The lizard's pretty cool.
Hi. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna assume they're experiencing a case of parallelism.
Oh, they went through the special tree.
Yeah, that's what the doorway must do. It basically puts you into an alternate universe.
And it does
Please
mention the
hold.
memory loss. Let me think about it like a... Well, I've already seen this game, to be fair, so I guess whichever one of us thinks of it first, we can just both throw it out there. What was this called again?
The neighbor's doorway.
Neighbor's Door. Yeah.
Yeah, because people report like odd behavior and forgetting things. It makes sense because basically you're getting mind swapped with an alternate version of yourself. Imagine winding up in the fucking alternate reality with all this Fae bullshit. If the alternatives are either this or going through that doorway, I'm going to go through the fucking doorway.
I will say, Jaden, he would smoke a blunt with Mothman.
dining room, and when I looked to
Is
see
this
what
the
it was, I saw this
gnome, the
awful,
trash gnome?
disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table. It's quite big too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house. Because who knows how big this thing is? I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
I see.
Smell of rotten eggs coming
Please
from the
hold.
dining room. That you don't typically keep your trash can in the dining room.
I mean, does it mention... I don't remember anything mentioning the thing she mentioned.
Okay. What causes the smell of rotten egg? What was the dialogue?
Wait. Does this smell like egg? I'm like, what if she thinks it's crap, but it's actually the Faith Feast or something? I don't know. Okay, this one's actually potentially tricky.
These are mid to large-sized piles of very subtle food substances. It's just a pile on a counter on the dining table, which does line up with a Fae Feast. They specified it was the dining table.
Yeah, this doesn't mention anything about that smell, though, unless it rotted.
Yeah, maybe it just rotted.
Like, what else could it really be? Maybe that's like... I don't know. Maybe that's the horror of the Fae Feast, because it doesn't seem that bad, but if it smells like rotten eggs, but like you have to eat it, that's bad. Although it says, wait, flour, cornmeal, and various species of fungi. No, I don't know if it says one. What shits? The fuck would this be? Like, are we sure it's not a trash gnome? Because this one does specifically mention smell of rotten eggs.
Yeah, but they just stay in trash cans and then knock shit over. At no point does it say that it's like it leaves gunk on the table.
I'm leaning more toward this than the Fae Feast. I don't know, it's hard to say. It might be, maybe I am leaning toward the Fae Feast.
There's a chance of that, Jay, that it's just something else we've completely forgotten exists.
Does anything else mention rotten eggs besides this one? I think maybe, but I can't...
Yeah, like a couple of things report like the smell of rotting or decay.
Let's see, what are the keywords here? Rotten eggs in the dining room, and also, in many words, a large pile of shit. I'm leaning toward trash gnome. What do you think?
I don't know. I think that the smell is a red herring.
How could,
The
like,
fact that it's a
what could be
pile on
making...
rotting food in a pile on a dining table could make that smell, because it's not food that the pile is. The pile is just random, like, edible substances, such as grain, like, just a pile of flour is not a meal. A pile of cornmeal is not a meal. But just random funguses is not a meal. But that's what's there.
You don't think your dog is any hint, is it?
I would doubt that.
I see what you're saying, but I think this time I'm gonna have to defy you, because I just feel like it both mentioning rotten eggs. I don't know.
Feel free.
Well, my thinking is that the gnome leaves the bag to go shit somewhere else because it lives there, you know? Why would it, you know? Hope it's not a boggart. Yeah, it might have been the Fey Feast. I don't know. It's just like it doesn't mention the smell, and why would it smell?
Hey, yeah, Ball here. I'm not sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place, washed and scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible, and every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Would it be the Wii version?
Please hold.
Itchy. Why are they itchy? Like, it does sound like it's bugs.
Yeah, but the Dreamweaver's thing is like it keeps you asleep. It doesn't want you to wake up,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't want to give you a nightmare. It just makes you dream of things covered in web.
Yeah, I was thinking not this, especially because it seems too big to be like a swarm of. What was that one swarm of bugs? I think it says it typically is in the garden though.
The seedlings or whatever? Because that's the thing you like spray with a hose. I don't think that's related.
Yeah. Let's see. What's up for these again?
Bed
Oh,
bugs.
bed bugs.
Bed bugs have developed a resistance to the majority of common pesticides. Right there at the bottom.
Oh.
Under solution.
Yeah,
I think we have
fuck it.
They would do this, where like on the fucking like late game, just like, yeah, this thing's just fucking bed bugs. Turns out
Yeah,
it was
I've
just
been-
an insect.
I don't. Is that the first time it's done that? Because I feel like it's done that once before. I don't know, but it does keep you on your toes a bit.
Sometimes it's a normal problem.
Yeah, you just gotta treat them all equally, you know, because it could just be bees. If it sounds like bees, it's probably bees.
I'm still waiting for house fire.
And that's what I thought that one person was.
Okay, you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now. Anyway,
We're still freezing our butts off over here. So tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
It's cold and your daughter's teeth hurt.
Please
Got
hold.
it.
Well, it's not that it's cold, the heater's not working. That's what they said.
Yeah. Okay, heater has issues. And daughter's teeth hurt. You're a shit parent, bro.
I'm a child and get no teeth.
I heard you do some sort of shh noise in the other room, but Discord cut it out.
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay!
Heater, electricity, teeth. Do you remember teeth being mentioned anywhere? It's not bed teeth, for the record. If
No, the
anyone's
bed
wondering.
teeth is the bed's got teeth.
Yeah.
Something that would affect the heater and the child teeth. What do those have in common? What would affect the teeth? They said their teeth hurt. Are they biting?
It's not his
something?
fault if he's being assaulted by boggarts or whatever. He just seemed very flippant about his daughter's teeth hurting. I don't know, it's like, is he even getting her to a dentist?
Did something happen to the teeth, or did they bite something? Let's scroll through a little bit. So it's not ants, not the grotto, not the... Okay, I guess we're starting at the bottom and going up.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there was anything that said tooth or teeth here, but,
Okay. Not the grotto, not cellar growths, not a labyrinth. I mean, what cellar growths is just like slop on the ceiling, if I recall.
yeah.
Which is not going to affect the teeth. It's not going to be the hobs.
If the teeth are
probably
either
not-
loose or growing in, is it just a red herring, you think? I don't know if there's enough detail to figure it out at that point.
You can reasonably assume it's not a Dorcha. Not a Dreamweaver, not a Faith Feast, not the Faith Flu, not a false artifact, not a
You don't have to
beat,
read
not a-
everyone out loud.
Okay!
I'm like reading internally.
I'll be silent. It's fine.
Faster than... Like, it is my stream.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just leave then. That's fine. I guess I'm not invited here.
Yeah.
Just eye candy.
What the fuck would it be? What the fuck would be affecting her teeth? Like, it's not... This isn't anything... No, that's not even the thing I thought it was. Sprig tree, like, this isn't... No, why would it be this? Mom and Dad, no fighting. Only one person is fighting here. What are you thinking? Avery.
Oh, am I allowed to
Are you gonna
talk
be
now?
like a bitch for the rest of this trip?
If I must.
What are you thinking?
Okay, let's see. No, nope. Nope, none of those.
Like, what the fuck?
Probably not the pipe thing, because we already like had a pipe problem.
Wait,
Yeah.
would this... No, this wouldn't... Precious metal? Hang on a second.
Wait a second.
Precious
Wait.
metals,
They could affect
Damage
the
to
metals
heaters.
and heaters, and also
And the
metallic
braces,
metal
yeah.
such as braces. Okay. Metal for teeth.
got yourself a leprechaun. Yeah, hire us.
my wife and I run for our money.
Oh, we're probably not gonna have time for Bricadia tonight, Dan.
Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from outside.
I mean, maybe.
I tried to scare the kids off by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks.
I remember something taking clothes. Oh, it's the troll, isn't it?
Yeah, inflates
Because it
itself.
deflates itself.
Please hold.
Yeah. The troll. Yeah, there were a couple tricky ones on this day.
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case
We have commercials?
you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves. I'm quite concerned
Oh,
about
that's
the
the tea
hornets
sprite,
and
I
the
think.
bees and the like because I'm quite
Yeah.
allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My
Those
hearing isn't what it
bees!
used to be, after all.
Worry about bees. Buzzing sound.
Please hold.
Bees!
Oh, well, we can't see if they buzz. Oh, yeah, we can. I guess that can count as buzzing. I mean, do we... let me just overthink it just a bit. Awful buzzing sound, and then the loose tea leaves. Yeah. I think it's a tea sprite.
There should be an achievement for only suggesting real things to these situations. Yeah, you got bees. It's one of that. You got bees. That dude's got a gopher.
Well,
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness of breath around the same time.
night, hag, bed,
I'm
hag,
worried
I
about something
mean...
spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
I think I got bees.
Please hold.
Like, every single one of these people is like, what do you mean, bed hag? What the fuck are you- what? Hey Mac, how are you doing today? I got new pills and I cannot drink my alcohol anymore. How's the goblin hunting? There's stuff better than alcohol.
Yeah, like welding goggles.
But it's going good, except for, I think we may have gotten 2 of them possibly wrong, or at least 1.
So, I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly
Oh shit, you need to get the fuck out of there right now.
I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything. But I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Please hold.
Whistling fungus, right?
Yeah. Evacuate the home immediately.
Let's see, were they in harmony? I don't feel like listening. It's a whistling fungi. The failure message on this one is horrifying. Oh yeah, that's right. There are, like, sometimes you get things when you get them wrong, that the guy calls in and they're like, oh god, oh fuck, oh no! What is that one like?
I assume we figure out what happens when you hear the singing.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm asking, Raxorus.
I should look up a video for the failure messages at some point.
The pile keeps growing. Tell me how to get rid of it. The instructions you sent didn't work and
Oh shit, was this not the Horde?
I'm hearing angry voices coming from the wall.
Or wait, no, was this?
They keep telling me to eat it. Please.
It was the Fae Feast.
Don't make me.
It was the Fae Feast, yeah. Okay, well... Could be worse. Yeah, like, after I submitted, I did have a feeling. It's just like the rotten egg thing was just like, it doesn't mention anything like that here. But I had the feeling like maybe that's like the thing where it's like, oh, you learn that it's rotten eggs and then the horror comes in.
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately.
You have a
I can't
puka.
really blame him. It smells
That is
so
not Meatball.
terribly rotten. Please, can you help?
Your dog is not your dog.
Please hold.
Please mourn.
I think that's a trash dump because it smells bad.
I will kill you. You fool, we were right, you fell for the herring, you utter fish mouth. Calm down. Like, desperate for me to be wrong, finally. Finally, I know, it's so rare, you have to cherish it.
Putting my money down now, bees!
What did you do, Carol? What the fuck is that? I'm not cherishing you killed that woman. It didn't say that she was gonna die. Trust me, there are far worse ones to fuck up on.
Oh!
Congratulations. Employee number 036. We are happy to report that we are most pleased with your labors and are currently making all the necessary preparations for your impending dissension, assuming you pass the trial. The soil is fertile. Keep up the great work, and thanks for working through the weekend. The Glamour Stone. Whether you're simply too tired to concentrate, or if you just want to look your best without the stress, our Glamour Stones are here to put you at ease. With our patented protective seal, our Glamour Stones having 99.9% reliability rating. Receive your discount, so we type the following code during your online checkout. Wham glam, thank you ma'am. You have a great work, employee.
Be pretty now. Dude, a $600 discount ain't bad.
The fuck does it do?
You're glamored while you're wearing it.
Okay.
Glamour is a thing in fantasy
Oh.
settings where a typical, like, fantasy creature passes to look like a normal person so long as they are glamored.
Okay. How are you liking the game, Mako Maze? It's pretty good.
In two pieces. Was there no video?
Oh, it just lets me look up the whole thing if I want to. Alright, well, let's get in there, I guess.
Sunday.
You can be friends with some of them, Will Paris. Like, the Hobbs are generally friendly. Most of them. But if you don't give them like cheese or whatever, they may metamorphosize into a boggart, and then you have to move and never come back. My trial has begun.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Is this gonna be like a... Am I gonna do a quiz now? Yeah, I don't remember this when I watched this game years ago.
We are many, we are above, we are farther, we're babies!
Please.
Yeah, you didn't have to tell me. Like...
Babies!
Showcase their knowledge.
We're descending.
Yeah, this is just a pop quiz. Not living in a clatter. I'm small, I am weak. I serve my purpose and I die. What am I? You are an animation.
Please hold.
Yeah.
A not living thing that serves a purpose and is small and weak? Yeah, I feel like that would be an...
Poor Jihad.
Oh boy, we gotta see a blacksmith.
What are we waiting for?
The next caller, I guess.
The encroacher of the dry and from the
Rain.
water. Yeah, is that the
Rain
remnant?
Yeah, rain nymph.
Please
The
hold.
beggar. I don't know why I'm scrolling down.
Press
Who got buried that deep?
That's where we keep the bones. I love the first one was just bees.
Yeah.
If black mold shows up on this list, I'm gonna fucking shit.
Your finds. You are a small, worthless rodent, I believe.
Oh wait, let's see. I'm the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of presence. I am forever the nuisance. I think that is a fly. Because remember, it says this is a deep cut, but in the original description for the fly, it said that they linger around people who are about to die.
Oh.
Like it was one of like the weird comments. Like they'll sometimes be around people who are who have an imminent demise.
Yeah. I my first thought was housefly, but then I thought rat.
Well, unfortunately, mice and such are worthless and therefore have no use here.
Joyous.
Joyce twice.
Mice also aren't particularly plaguey. Oh, is it just rats that are? I'm sorry, Luna.
That's the closet labyrinth.
Yes.
Please hold.
Oh, where are we?
Band thy mind.
This is just like Lucid Box, bro. Could this be a Spriggan, or could it be the seedlings?
I think the seedlings, because those are the ones that are like, do not get near this, do not touch it. Meanwhile, like, the Spriggans are just like, don't like you just existing anywhere near them, eating fat vegetables. Because like the seedlings that you need to like use a hose to get rid of, which is stupid.
Let go thy stealth and soul. This is literally like lucid blocks that. Oh my god.
Guy who's only seen Boss Baby?
The fuck is that? The Forsaken Oil and the Careless Light.
I am the dancer, I'm the bringer of destruction, I consume the weak and the reckless. I'm the Forsaken Oil in the... Mako! It's a house fire! Forsaken Oil and Careless Light, it gets things, people are reckless.
Yeah, you're right.
We finally have a house fire! Also, I was gonna mention before, while we were, like, because we're descending down into the earth and whatnot, is that, like, fucking, remember early on the fucking, how to get rid of moles, like the mole infestation? It said to never try to get rid of a mole on your own. It was, like, a really weird thing. And then we see one of the guys is, like, a mole person.
Wait, who's a mole person?
The person we were just looking at, they look like a mole. I was thinking, like, are the moles, like, behind all this?
Oh, right, yeah. You are Chief. You are Dorcha. The seeker who delivers, you are Dorcha. Why am I scrolling there? To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. Are all the callers the things? I mean, that guy wasn't fire, was he?
No, they were like a mole. They're just doing, like, riddles.
How much does this job pay? Do they even pay you? Who's the CEO? I think this is my payment. What I'm doing right now. Well, this is the trial toward my payment. Hello.
Hello. Supervisor Carroll here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our
They're
callers.
wearing the glamour fucking necklace.
And I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion.
What am I gonna get?
Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
What?
Please, be not afraid. Come close.
Is that Carol?
I presume. I think we just passed the tests of the Sealy Court.
Congratulations! All hail our new junior supervisor!
Nice. I don't think I saw this when I originally watched it. I must have only seen like part of it. Yeah, this is just how you get promoted. It's a real promotion though. You're supervisor assistant now. Nice.
Good job, it.
Right. I don't know the lyrics though. Oh, it's Latin. New options.
The thing just said undersoil check was one of the things in the boot up.
Junior supervisor options. Post and descent manipulations. Unemployment immunity, always display accuracy, and add button to skip call wait time.
So yeah, you could basically just go through the game and do whatever you want now.
Might as well have those on.
Got anything else that's popped up here?
Well,
Let's see.
maybe off since, you know, until after I do the DLC at least. But I'll probably be done playing the game stuff anyway. Yeah, it's a holiday one. Hi, I'm Nick Lives, the creator of Home Safety Hotline. If you're here reading this, it hopefully means you are invested enough in this game to be curious about its development. If so, you've come to the right place. Peek into the game's art, development process, and all the human messiness that entails. I hope you enjoy this thorough and admittedly indulgent look into what we went through the done. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, that's cool. I'll read like a couple of these. I was maybe 10 or 12 years old. My grandmother gifted me a Dungeons & Dragons monster manual she picked up in the thrift store. Immediately, I fell in love with this book, despite having no idea what its purpose was. I would scour its pages constantly, learning everything I could about its many, many imaginative creatures. So I started developing games that, yeah, that could, like, even if you're not playing D&D, just, like, honestly, a monster manual on its own. And it's like a, what's that called? Like, All Tomorrow's, like, style, alternate biology kind of fucking, what am I saying? To start developing games, I very much wanted to make a game about pure joy experience flipping through the bestiary. Many games of the future and users really is it important to actually read through them in much detail. Magic. Night Signal. I'll look up Night Signal. $75. It's $2.50 right now. The fuck is this? Short first-person horror experience. I'll probably check this out. I trust the creator of this game to make a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, like these are the top dogs as far as I'm concerned. They're also like the only ones I've watched. But you know, I might be biased. Winter Archives.
Friday Night Funkin' song about Local 58 is pretty good.
First monster design I did was this first hob photo. I dove right into Photoshop and started painting my interpretation of Little Goblin into a photograph of a living room, which I've rendered in style. Even little troll doll style tufts and some simple slits for eyes, trying to evoke a Guillermo del Toro-esque spirit of grounded, scary, but whimsical. Hobnotomy. They did make a plush that you can buy of a hob, although the eyes look more normal than this, which is slightly a shame. Oh, they have things in there. These are they just have sideways eyelids that are normally like almost entirely closed. Skin sheds when fully transformed. Look at that. Look at that. Someone loves making up monsters and illustrating them. This is the kind of stuff I love reading about. Yeah. When drawing monsters frequently, I would find myself having to paint the entire monster in order to get certain poses to feel accurate before erasing parts of them later to hide them behind some furniture or blurring them to oblivion. Yeah, that happens. And then be crushed into tiny pixels by the end anyway. I'm scared by a lot of stupid, silly things. As such, both humor and horror can feel like one and the same sometimes. I read about the stories of the puka who pretends to be a horse just to buck people around to scare them for a laugh. I thought of what the indoor modern equivalent might be. Proudest artistic achievement. Gnome problem. Here or they are in high definition glory. Nice. Oh! The Spriggan by far may be the hardest creature to spot. All throughout the development, I've asked playtesters to try and find the Spriggan. No one has found the Spriggan. I could consider this a failure on my part as a designer, but instead I left it as is in the final product. Make this what you will. Wait, like... Yeah, it's just because it's so small. It's like you can't really make out any details, but it is there. Troll. That's what's a bugger. A bugger is maybe the most traditionally spooky creature designed for HSH, with its uncanny human-like face and long, slender figure. After reading into boggart lore and finding out that they are sort of the forefathers of our modern-day boogeymen, it seemed only fitting to make the boggart more traditionally ghoulish. Scruffy fellows. He kind of just looks like a... In this, like, okay, it looks like a weird fucked up dog thing, and this, he kind of looks like an emaciated Jamaican. Am I wrong?
Emaciated Jamaican.
Scruffy fellow. Oh, that's hair? I couldn't even tell. I thought it was just like regular frog skin.
Is that a fur?
Oh, yeah, I guess, but it didn't really look like it. That's cool. Look at the little guy. Oscar the Grouch, but worse. Photo of a raccoon and rearrange the eyes and head. Aw. That's clever. You couldn't even really tell. I feel like the images could have been like a tiny bit bigger, you know what I mean? Self-writing entries. To source photographs or entries I would browse for use. Making people question ordinary objects in their homes was quite funny and quite creepy in some of these things. Soap and laundry gnome. Oh, I didn't notice you could see the eyes in the laundry gnome one. Originally, the game over ending was much... Well, hang on. What if we see it? What if we come back to it? I don't know. Originally, the player received their promotion at the end of their shift on Saturday, but it felt a bit too abrupt to go from an otherwise normal work day to the dedicated final day. Yes. Promotion kernel is a unique prop I hot glued together to various crafts for materials. Faye Carroll's makeup. In addition to playing the role of Carol, Courtney also designed the final makeup and costume look for Faye Carroll in the game's end cutscene, depicting Carol in her truer, more ancient form. Oh. That's why she says the and shit. In Courtney's own words, I want to look like a proper swamp witch. Breathe through the artwork achievement. Faye Carroll's costume was also pieced together by Courtney herself, utilizing stressed netting, faux moss, a stressed black skirt, and finally topping it all up with a crown fashioned from faux twigs and leaves. Nice. Killing it. Alright. We will play Seasonal Worker at some point. It might be soon, it might be in December, who fucking knows. But what's call training? Weekly report. Oh, I see.
I'm gonna see the people he fucked over. Now we locked in later on.
Yeah. What is call training? Oh,
Basically, the gamer mode.
it's just like
How fast can you fast? I guess it's just endless. Yeah, it's endless mode for how long you can get without fucking up.
Help me.
I need advice. My house is falling apart. There's a bright and wavy substance that smells very foul coming from the walls. I have to figure out what to do quickly.
Please hold.
You have a house fire.
Is it a house fire?
There's a bright wavy substance coming from the walls. I believe what you have is a fire.
Help me.
My sink is clogged. It drains very slowly. I'm here straining the pressure sometimes with the clay here, the hammer grinds. It's
Please
the
hold.
pipe, right? Yeah.
Probably.
But you know what? I think that's fine. Really cool game. I will play more that this developer has done, including the DLC, at some point. But for now, that will be the end of the stream. I'm very hungry. I might eat some nachos or something, I don't know. Oh, I got those thick-ass cinnamon muffins. Yeah. Tomorrow, did you ask Docs?
They're only available on Wednesday.
Okay. Wednesday, we will do more Dark Souls on all of our streams. Tuesday, I don't know. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can beat Deltarune tomorrow so that you can start streaming it. If you want to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know how close, but I assume I'm pretty close. So,